the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Texas Rangers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Paul Goldschmidt, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Valley of the Sun as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Peralta. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm always excited when I get to see Adrian Beltre do his thing. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Up next for the Rangers, Jurickson Profar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Drilled to the right side, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Coming to the plate now, Adrian Beltre. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runners off for second, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Now a throw over to first, but it's not in time. A good job to get back to the base following the line drive on the hit and run. So next to the plate for Texas, Michael Conforto. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Hamels has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start. And it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave one, and now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Doug Fister, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Ready now, John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Jay behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. Mazzara is there, and he has it for the out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So digging in now, David Peralta, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch on its way, and that misses, ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
1 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting third, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Lifetime against Doug Fister. He's hitless in 6 tries. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Mazzara is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, second baseman, Ruben Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Popped him up. Goldschmidt moving to his left, and the inning is over. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. Still 0-0. Eduardo Escobar standing in, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Eduardo Escobar.
Now here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
So 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Down the first baseline. Joseph picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove, and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Standing in, Alex Avila. Pitch on its way to Avila. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. One out, nobody on. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number two.
2 strikes.
Turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number two.
Batting sixth.
Stepping up to the plate, Steven Souza. Lifetime against Doug Fister. He's 1 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Two and one now to Steven Souza.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Ketel Marte would be next. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Batting eighth. The shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
At the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. It's a strike. towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. A throw to the plate. And they will not get him at the plate as he's under the tag of Chirino.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Popped him up. Conforto is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
And he just misses with a curveball. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this will land foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Into the box now, Doug Fister. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High pop-up. Avila is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Ready for another chance. Elvis Andrews. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here it comes now to Andrews. Ball 1.
That's a ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail this one 1-0. In now is John Jay. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Right fielder, John Jay.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. And he takes a called strike 2. Flipped out the other way towards short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. As a look, now the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. From the stretch. Left side, but well foul. From the belt, the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here's the 0-2. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Escobar. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Into the box now, Alex Avila. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
In now, Steven Souza, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. With runners in scoring position this season, Souza is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
And this is going to plate at least two of those runners as it's down for extra bases. One run is scored. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Into the box, Ketel Marte. Softly hit out towards short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Stepping in, Adeiny Echeverria. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Three and 0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Three balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop. This will ricochet off of him on the mound. The runner does score from third, and let's hope he's going to be all right. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
So here now is the pitcher, Cole Hamels. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And a ball, 1-0. Echeverria leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. 3 innings complete. D-backs lead it 6-0. Here's Jurickson Profar. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1. Popped him up. Avila shading to his right. 1 away. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And that's not all that promising a number, as they find themselves just one spot off the bottom in the American League. Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Grounded to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, John Jay. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Adore is there, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Ready once again, David Peralta, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far, and one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Drilled right back up the middle, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready with the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2 to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. We played 4 full. D-backs out in front, 6-0. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Joseph, a native of Arizona. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the 1st out. Didn't mess around much in that at bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Odor now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit on the ground, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Running hard, he's digging for second. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot here for Odor, number 14 on the season, and they're on the board at 6-1. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Cameron Rupp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Rupp stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rangers draw just a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Middle of the night here in the desert. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Rangers 1. Matt Bush takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 51, Matt Bush.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Catcher, Alex Avila.
From the stretch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Pitch on its way to Avila. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-2. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Conforto has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Steven Souza, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Beltre has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey.
1-2 now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They lead it 6-1. So stepping in, Jurickson Profar. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hard hit ball to second. Marte gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now to the plate, Adrian Beltre. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Beltre behind with an 0-2 count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Conforto. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
A ball and no strikes. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Two out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They trail 6-1. So striding forward now, Adani Echeverria.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Adani Echeverria.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Missed with a slider.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
I got to count 2-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Odor. And that's out number 1.
The pitcher, number 35, Hamels.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cole Hamels. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. There's a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Now the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Softly hit out to short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, John Jay.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go John Jay. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. A high fastball is in there. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Softly hit toward the hole. Played on the backhand. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Breaking ball in for a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball that time, not even close.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. So coming to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Chirinos carries a batting line right at .240.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
1-1 to Chirinos.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Souza is under it. 1 away.
The batter, first baseman, Tommy Joseph.
At the plate, Tommy Joseph. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with this first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
A ball and a strike to Tommy Joseph. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Tommy Joseph leaves the yard with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you, 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Into the box now, Odor.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Digging in once again, Nomar Mazara. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Odor stands at first with 1 out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Coming in is Jay. And no one will get this one. Runners on first with 1 down. Lifted in the air out to right. Jay has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the pitcher, man 4.
Ryan Rua will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Ryan Rua.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 9 homers and 34 driven in. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Souza is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Rangers 2. Alex Claudio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Alex Claudio.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup over the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes 1 pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
And that one just missed outside. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's a perfect 2 for 2. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-1 catches the zone at the knees for a strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Lazaro looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. And the lead is now 7-2.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
The catcher, number 5, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 delivery. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Count is 3-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Here it comes, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Settling in now, Steven Souza. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. Runner at first here. One man out. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. And he spoils another one off to the right here, and will do it again. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. And he'll reach first safely. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D'Lo. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Avila on second. Souza is over at first with one away. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's Echeverria now. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. In trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score. It's now 9-2.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Paul Hamels. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Another good inning for the Diamondbacks. It's not just the air conditioning that has these folks fired up. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Here it comes now to Andrus. And that one stayed too low apparently. Looped out toward third. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. Brad Ziegler is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Here's Jurickson Profar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Slow roller back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap of our game to this point. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And they'll go ahead and issue Beltre the free pass.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's 1 for 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. T.J. McFarland will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Daniel Descalso will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
First delivery to him on the way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Misses, ball 2. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop it from being an infield single.
Robinson Chirinos comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 9-3 ball game. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
First baseman, number 19.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
1-1 the count. Conforto at second. Chirinos at first. One gone. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Rognedodor now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 fouled away.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Diamondbacks lead this one 9-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jake Diekman is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 41.
Ronald Guzman is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Ronald Guzman.
In now is John Jay. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First offering on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Sliders in for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. A changeup over the inside corner. This is popped up. Beltre over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, David Peralta.
Now in the box, David Peralta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two and 2. The 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. His past history with Jake Diekman, he's 1 for 4. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second, and Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at bat.
Standing in now, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
And the changeup is way low that time. Peralta over at second. Goldschmidt is over at first with 1 away. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Peralta blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Alex Avila. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Pitch on its way to Avila. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Steven Souza, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Conforto ranging back. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. 1 for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. And this is now a 10-4 ball game. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara.
Right fielder, Nomar.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Cole Hamels in line for the victory should the lead hold. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Jay. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game. Last shot for the Rangers in this one. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Now batting, center fielder,
Coming to the plate now, Jurickson Profar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Andrus is off at first with 2 away. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. He's got it, and the Diamondbacks have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
10-4, the final in this game. The Diamondbacks scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Paul Hamels earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Doug Fister struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 10 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rangers, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Cole Hamels. His record is now 6-7. The loss goes to Doug Fister. He falls 8th inning. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. A reminder that Postane Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail stations are available at the Washington and 3rd Street stations.
Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. Starting in the National League West, the Diamondbacks put up 16 hits on the day as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers, 10-4. The Colorado Rockies combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Cardinals on the road, 2-0. It was their 7th straight victory. The Los Angeles Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they stomped the Brewers, 11-4. The win was their 6th in a row. The Friars pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 3-2. The Marlins broke up their 5-game losing skid as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-2. Aaron Nola got the win, his 6th so far this year, leading the Phillies to victory over the Red Sox 3-2. He currently owns the lowest ERA in the National League among qualified pitchers. The Cleveland Indians combined to give up just 5 hits as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 4-3. The Toronto Blue Jays got 11 hits overall as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-4. James Paxton got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10 as the Mariners downed Houston 2-1. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events.